Alright, what's going on YouTube? So thanks for clicking on the video and watching this episode. Today we are going to be working on some simple things. I did locate a chop saw so I can get like 4-link and all that stuff started, but I still have to deal with the drive shaft issue. So right now the main thing that we are going for at the moment is going to be getting a little bit more wiring done. So we're going to get the tach wired into the dash, and then one coming from the distributor. We're going to clean up the wiring that we did do in the last episode a little bit, make it clean up a little bit. But so we have the tach. I put the tach in the little cluster here. So we're going to get this wired in. We're going to wire it into these factory looms here, and then of course the green one right there. That one will go back all the way to the distributor because that's where it picks up the signal for the RPMs. We're going to get that done, and it is smoking hot today. Like, I'm pretty sure the heat index is like 107, 108, and it's just ridiculous. But whenever we get that done, it's probably going to be just about it. I'm sweating like crazy. It's hot in here. Anywho, there we go. So the tach's hooked up, and let's see if she'll breathe a little bit. Alright, I'll wait for it to try to get some fueled up. Well, pretty good, isn't it? Might need to prop something underneath it so the gas comes back to the other side. There we go. Now our gas should be on the right side. See if she picks up some fuel now. Are you kidding me right now? What? Shouldn't have to tap into that thing to get her to work. Let's see what's going on with it. There we go. So that should have done it. I might actually have to go pull my laptop out and figure out what the wiring diagram on it was. I thought it was green, went to the distributor. Tachology here. Everything else is working. Also could be because that fuse over here is blown. Alright, let's I'm pretty sure I got all this wired in pretty much right. So we're going to pop another 40 amp in on that box. We got one right here. Let's see if that fuse doesn't blow instantly, which I'm pretty sure it's going to. So I'm gonna get all this switched over and then see what's going on. Alright, well, I've tried about everything I can figure out. I've even wired it in to where the radio's at. So I have my positive and my illuminations, or the lights, whatever. That one's hooked up to the ground. Let's see. Oh, I'll kick this off. Hang on. So you guys got that baby back on. This is all we're getting. So it rolls over, blinks 3 times. Alright, so you start it. And now it's going to be a turd. Oh. There. Seriously? Really just need you to stay on for like 2 seconds. They even have the switch on the back of it, put to 8 cylinders, like everything's the way it should be. So, guess I'm gonna send a message to Amazon, see if I can get another one sent to the house or figure something else out. But it's hot. I'm gonna wait till later on this evening and come and mess with the rest of this. But just so y'all know, what else did we tidy up? I believe that's it. Honestly, I think the only thing I did was wired in the tach. So I did originally have it put in this harness, and it was doing the exact same thing. So I figured this was the issue. But looking back on it now, I'm really not sure. The tach just might not be any good. Good morning. It's been a couple days since I was doing the video where I was messing with the tach gauge. So I've come to the conclusion that I guess the reader doesn't work. It actually picks up the RPM. So we're going to get another one of those ordered and deal with all that. At the moment what we're dealing with is probably just going to mess with a little bit more wiring. Got to wait a couple more days to figure out if I can get the rest of the parts and all that. So I'll work on the wiring for the tail lights and get all that finished up and buttoned up, because the first time that I did it I taped everything instead of like using butt clamps and all that. So we'll get that finalized and I'll get it to where I want it, to where it works the way that I want it to. Try to get to where the blinker on the right side, or passenger side for a normal car, driver side for this, was it'll blink slow, like the sequenced blinker or whatever, so it blinks the way that's supposed to, so we'll get that buttoned up. And then that might be it until I can get the rest of my stuff figured out. So, but as far as the tach, I got it to where it lights up like it's supposed to. So, there we go. Give you a little run down here. Anyways, these little goose over here. So, see, it lights up and everything. It just doesn't accept the tach. See? So, what I was hooking it off of is I have a HEI distributor, so it comes off the green one, which is your tach signal, and then you hook your green wire off of it, directly to it and start the motor. Unfortunately, it's like 7 in the morning. I don't even think it's 7 yet. I think it's like 6:30. And as you can tell, nobody's up or awake, and I'm pretty sure they don't want to hear a small block Chevy firing up. So, I don't know. I really thought that. I mean, it's like a $20 tach, but I was just wanting it for, so to speak, reference of what's going on. But all the reviews on it says that it bounces around a lot and this, that, and the other, and most people said it doesn't really work anyway. So but it's going to make a step up and then go ahead and get like better. I think that's a 3 3/4 inch or a 3.75 inch, whatever you want to call it. So I love the way that it fits inside the cluster. I mean, it's pretty clean. Only thing it has like this, the green are the blinkers, and that's really all that I wanted. And then the tach, because all my other gauges are down at the bottom. I was going to try to mount them in here, but that's not working out too well. So, but we'll get the tach and all that figured out. There's brake lights, and I'll get the LED strip hooked back up too, but there's brake lights. And driver's side blinker, or passenger right hand, whatever you want to call it. Got it blinking up here too. Passenger side, or left hand side. Which also blinks up here too. So, it was a pretty productive hour. I've literally went back to not having anything hooked up. Unless I changed the pace of the tickers. So, we was able to get a couple of things wrapped up and done. So far what I figured out is all this stuff is a pain in the butt, but I'm starting to think that this right here is the reason why the headlights weren't working. Because as I was messing with these, so I was touching these wires to like the one right here that has, or whichever one of these that have constant power, the red one right here. It would, every time I touch it, it'd make either the running light ring, the white ring on the front, or the yellow ring on the headlight light up. So I'm starting to get that kind of converted and figured out whenever we get all that figured out, and then everything will be good to go. So this is the part that I was not the most excited about, but we're getting it done. So at least some progress is better than nothing. I'm just ready to be able to drive this thing down the road every day. That's when it's going to be worth it. Right now, all these days are just not as much fun, but I got to get a shower and get to work, so it's time to go be a big kid.